which talked about how Virat Kohli is once again stuck with a weak team, and this match proved that case, because even if one person stood up and had built a partnership with Virat Kohli, then the Tigers would have chased down this 154 target. Well, that's gonna come back to punch me in the face. I'm Amza Anis, and welcome back to the Recap Show, your one-stop shop in everything you need to know about the PGE League. So, Krishna Winner played their final league match, and if they lose, they will be out of this league. However, if they win, then this group is about to get really interesting. Let's see how they perform against the Lions as we head over to Edgbaston. An unlucky run-out sees the end of Dick Weller. Lisa Andrix is dismissed soon after. J.O. shows some intent in the innings but doesn't last for too long. It soon turns into a bowling paradise with Ben Stokes picking up 3 wickets, Josh Davey and Tabri Samsi getting 2 wickets apiece. The Lions is left staggering on 111 runs. K.R. Rahul gets the innings off to a decent start by hitting 20 runs. Paul Sterling shows some aggression by hitting over the bowler's heads, but doesn't last for too long either. From here on out, the Lions find themselves once again in the game as regular wickets are falling and that the recoil run rate is climbing up. Ben Stokes is given a second life, and he makes the Lions pay with it as he accomplishes a couple of boundaries, getting Krishna closer to the target. Rashid Khan isn't able to defend 11 runs of the last over, which means Krishna Winner snatched his match by 3 wickets. What a day for the bowlers. The ball was turning, it was spinning, it was swinging, it was a complete nightmare for the batsmen. This match was so close and there was a lot of competition. What a fight between both the teams. Krishna Winner have now completed their league matches, standing at 2 wins and 2 losses. The question now is, will it be enough to qualify them to the semi? And for the Lions, they will definitely have to come back stronger in their last group match, which is gonna be against Southern Leopards. Now, speaking of Southern Leopards, while they are just coming out of a devastating loss against Aditya Supernovas, which put an end to their 7-win streak, their chances of being in this league is still very much alive. So let's see how they respond when they take on SD Tigers at Headingley. Rohit Sharma shows some promise as he accelerates the innings for Southern Leopards. He isn't able to keep the momentum going as he is dismissed by Mohammad Asnan on 26. From there on out, things go south for the Southern Leopards as no batsman is able to read the conditions, nor the bowlers, and are getting soft dismissals. Shakib Al Hassan hangs on by a thread as he bats diligently for his study. Southern Leopards are only able to conjure up 119, giving the Tigers a required run rate of a run a ball. As the Tigers are not given the best start as they are quickly placed 3-4-2 by not showing any patience and going after the bowlers quick. Captain Virat Kohli stands up for his team and accompanied with Razi Vandeldusen, the pair put on a 50-run partnership, giving the ST Tigers some momentum in their batting lineup. Virat Kohli's all-fought 41 comes to an end, but it was the innings the Tigers needed. Rohan Mustafa and Adil Rashid pick away at the final runs, giving SD Tigers the VIP tickets to the semi-final. SD Tigers are the first team to qualify for the semi-final. After that loss against Mahad Warriors in the warm-up stage, SD Tigers really bounced back out and got 3 consecutive victories. Virat Kohli once again fights hard to take his team out of a sticky situation, and while he wasn't there till the end, his 41 was a big contribution in getting the Tigers just over the line. And speaking of Virat Kohli, could this be the year in which he finally lifts the PGE trophy? Because we know in the past he has come really close, but he has never been able to win a PGE trophy as captain. So will this be the year in which all of that changes? Both teams played in the field. Mustafa again performed with the ball. VK again doesn't disappoint his team with a hard-worked 41. Shaheen tried to stop the Tigers, but he did not succeed. Congrats on qualifying for the semi-finals as the Tigers. So this is the first time in which we are adding into round 5 and no team has been eliminated, because usually by now we have at least one team that has been gone. So I'm just looking at the table right now and this looks really interesting. To their eye not run late, Southern Leopards just needs to beat the Lions and they will qualify. It doesn't matter if they beat them by 1 run or 100 runs, they will qualify as long as they can get those 2 extra points. And now for Aditya Supernovas, they will need to beat SD Tigers, but they will need to beat them in a way in which their net run rate is still higher than the Lions. Granted that the Lions win their match against Southern Leopards. And for Krishna Winner, they will need both the SD Tigers to beat Aditya Supernovas, and they will need the DL Lions to beat Southern Leopards, but to do so in a way in which they don't beat them by more than 3 runs. So if the DL Lions beat Southern Leopards by, let's say, 4 or more runs, then DL Lions net run rate will be higher than Krishna Winners and they will instead qualify. So of course all of this talk might sound a bit confusing, so that's why I've made a graph which illustrates the chances that each team has in qualifying for the semi. Just by looking at this graph, you can see that Southern Leopards have the highest chances of winning, just because for them they just have to win to qualify. For the other 3 teams, they not only have to win, but they are also depending on the other team to lose. Before I wrap this video up, let's look at our top performers in the league so far. So for batting, once again is Babar Azam at 195 runs and an average of 195 with a strike rate of 157. One of the main reasons why Mahad Warriors is at the top of Group 2. And for bowlers, we now have 3 bowlers tied up with the same wickets. So of course, as discussed about last time, Chris Jordan has 7 wickets at an economy rate of 6.91 and an average of 11.91. And now second we have Mohammad Nabi, who also has 7 wickets, an economy rate of 4.61 and an average of 5.29. Those numbers are insane. And at third place we have third place Samsi, who makes his way up at 7 wickets, an economy rate of 6.18 and an average of 14.14. So for the bowlers we have a 3-way tie. Let's see at the end of it which bowler can succeed and pick up the most wickets. So guys, this is it. As far as Group 1 is concerned, we are going into the final rounds. Of course, it's going to be super interesting and each team is going to be fighting for every single run, because even a run can affect their net run rate tremendously. We have one spot open for the semi-final, so let's see who makes it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.